Right now at 10, a Black River Falls man is sentenced for child sex crimes. And Governor Evers signs a new bill to change how students across the state are taught to read. The Republican-authored bill tries to close the low test scores statewide. Plus, the latest on the IRS investigation into Hunter Biden.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Some storms are pushing their way into the region this evening. Let's bring in meteorologist Bill Grahl live from Denver, Colorado, for the latest on the radar and the severity of the storms that could hit us. Bill?
Yeah, Ken, been tracking these all late afternoon and throughout the evening hours. And as I mentioned at 5 and 6, the main action or main show, so to speak, has been in our far northern counties. Pretty quiet over downtown La Crosse. You can see that through CityCam 8. We have missed out on the storms to this point. Not completely out of the woods just yet, though. So let's take a little radar tour here. You can see one little cluster of storms moving through parts of Jackson and Clark counties and just to the, near and north and east of Black River Falls. Eau Claire, you've been in and out of some pretty hefty storms. 55-mile-per-hour wind gust at the Chippewa Valley Airport up there. So some gusty winds, some hail at times as well, some brief heavy downpours. And then another little line of storms stretching from, just south of the Twin Cities to near the Mankato area. And if these hold together, some of those may clip the La Crosse area or especially northern parts of the viewing area. Severe thunderstorm watch for a few counties until midnight tonight. Eau Claire, Chippewa, Dunn, and Pepin counties. Main threats would be hail and some gusty winds, although the overall severe threat has decreased somewhat from earlier this evening. 65 rain-cooled air in Eau Claire, 70 in Black River Falls, still 77 in La Crosse and Winona. So still that chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms through about 2 o'clock in the morning. Again, the highest chances north of Interstate 90. More humid tonight as well. Overnight lows around 64 degrees. Good old-fashioned heat wave shaping up for next week. I'll discuss that with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Bill. A 19-year-old accused of first-degree intentional homicide was in court for a hearing today. Sage Hickey is accused of shooting and killing 15-year-old Storm Vondrashek in La Crosse in June of 2022. Hickey's lawyer today told the judge he and the state agreed on asking for a plea and sentencing hearing before trial. The judge also admitted some virtual items the defense claimed proved Vondrashek wanted revenge against Hickey for another issue. Now, Hickey previously has pleaded not guilty and claimed self-defense in this case. He has been out on a $10,000 cash bond. A Black River Falls man who pled guilty to child sex crimes will spend more than a decade behind bars. Casey Zilmer was sentenced to 30 years for charges related to child enticement, child sexual assault, and possession of child sexual assault materials. Roughly half the sentence will be served in prison, the other half on extended supervision. Zilmer must also be registered as a sex offender for the rest of his life and undergo sex offender therapy. He can never live in a home with any minor children and will have no contact with his victims. The Winona County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help to find a man who has been missing since Monday. 59-year-old Bruce Wizza was last seen in the Elba, Minnesota area late Monday night. Bruce is 5'6", 140 pounds, and has brown hair and brown eyes. He was wearing a black t-shirt and blue jeans. If you have any information, be sure to call the Sheriff's Office at that number on your screen. The Vernon County Sheriff's Office is asking for help finding a teenager who has been missing since mid-June. 15-year-old Erica Parr was last seen on June 13th. She went missing from Milwaukee but has ties to Lafarge. She is 5'6", 150 pounds with light brown hair and blue eyes. If you have any information that could be helpful to finding Parr, call the Vernon County Sheriff's Office at that number on your screen. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers signed a bill today that aims to promote literacy among Wisconsin K-12 students. The Republican-authored law now will use $50 million to create a new Office of Literacy and change how educators teach reading in Wisconsin schools. Previous methods have focused on reading through pictures, word cues, and memorization. The new literacy instruction will be phonics-based, emphasizing the sounding out of letters and phrases. The state's Department of Public Instruction says only 20% of school districts use a phonics-based approach before this law. And in the last Wisconsin Forward exam, less than 34% of third graders were proficient in reading. Republican bill sponsors say the move will help Wisconsin fix that number. Republicans are proposing an amendment to the state constitution that would prevent officials from closing churches during emergencies. The amendment covers national, state, and local emergencies and would also include public health emergencies like COVID-19. The amendment is part of a wave of legislation nationwide promoting religious freedom in the wake of the pandemic. For the first time in 5 years, an American is being held in North Korea, and he's from Wisconsin. The U.S. Army has identified the man as 23-year-old Private Travis King from Racine. King was released from a South Korean prison after serving 47 days for assault. King was scheduled to return to Fort Bliss, Texas, and was facing discharge from the Army for his conviction in a foreign country. On Monday, King was escorted to customs before leaving the airport and joining at the tour of the demilitarized zone, before breaking from that group and then running across the border into North Korea. Our CBS affiliate in Milwaukee made contact with King's family earlier today.
We understand the gravity of the situation. It's a very massive and unfortunate thing. However, at this moment, we just ask that y'all kind of like respect our privacy, because this isn't, my mom's lost a son before, which is, so this is weighing very heavily on her.
White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said the administration was working to figure out where King was being held, his condition, and his reason for crossing into North Korea. She said administration officials would seek his safe return to his family. Now to Capitol Hill, where 2 agents from the Internal Revenue Service testified about their role in the federal investigation of Hunter Biden. The president's son is expected to plead guilty to 2 misdemeanor tax crimes next week. But in an exclusive interview with CBS's Catherine Herridge, the lead case agent said the evidence supported more serious charges.
Do you solemnly swear?
Special Agent Joseph Ziegler is a 13-year veteran of the IRS, a registered Democrat, and until now, a confidential whistleblower.
I do.
Today, he publicly testified about his role investigating the president's son, Hunter, for tax crimes.
I'm the main case agent. I worked 95% of this tax investigation. So nice to meet you.
In an exclusive interview with CBS News, Ziegler told us he believed the evidence he gathered during the 5-year probe supported multiple felony and misdemeanor counts, including allegations Hunter Biden wrote off personal expenses as business payments.
Hotels he was blacklisted from, payments that were made to escorts, payments that are made to no-show employees.
Ziegler said he drafted this memo recommending Justice Department prosecutors charge Hunter Biden accordingly. But he said the Trump-appointed U.S. Attorney David Weiss told him there was resistance to pursuing some of these charges by other officials at the Justice Department.
It's a matter of, are we treating all taxpayers the same?
And in this case?
And in this case, no, I don't think so.
Today, Democrats push back on claims of preferential treatment.
There is no evidence that Hunter Biden has received any kind of official favoritism in this prosecution for being Joe Biden's son.
But Ziegler described to CBS News a series of roadblocks that included his efforts to interview Hunter Biden's adult children about the legitimacy of his tax deductions.
What did the assistant U.S. attorney tell you?
That's going to get us into hot water.
Ziegler also told us prosecutors would not sign off on pursuing leads that might involve President Biden.
Anytime we potentially wanted to go down the road of asking questions related to the president, it was, that's going to take too much approvals. We can't ask those questions.
It's a politically sensitive case. Wouldn't it require additional approvals?
Yes, I do understand that, but it would be like, well, let's think about it. Let's put that on the back burner, and it would now move down to item number 50.
In other news, the Wisconsin Challenge Academy is celebrating its 25th year. And the Challenge Academy is an alternative education program for 16 to 18-year-olds. Many of the participants are at risk of not graduating high school on time when they start the program. Challenge Academy runs for 5.5 months, and today was the first day for the 51st class. The Challenge Academy's director says she sees a difference once students finish the program.
Challenge Academy saved my son's life. If he wouldn't have came here, I do not think he would be here today.
An effect on parents as well. The Academy is part of the Wisconsin National Guard and the National Guard Youth Challenge program. More than 200,000 teens nationwide have graduated from it. The La Crosse Senior Center is using National Hot Dog Day to take stock of a busy and at times challenging year. News 8 Now's Michael Germain has the story.
What a difference a year makes.
1607 North Street is a happening place to be.
Memberships are growing.
Everybody's smiling.
After all, the last time this group got together for hot dogs, there were fewer smiles to go around.
That's when we were being threatened with eviction, and we had no idea what the future of Harry G. Olson would hold.
To top it off, the building was in disrepair and needed a new roof. But after much back and forth between the center's directors and the city, a deal was made, allowing the seniors to purchase the building for only $1, cheaper than the price of one hot dog.
We're securing the building, we're having the hot dog lunch, you can see it's a packed house.
The center is putting their past behind them.
A lot of people want to join to help us, get the new sink system in the kitchen, or when we have to redo the bathrooms or whatever's coming, because the building for years has been neglected.
And focusing on improving the building.
Gotten the new roof on, new hosta and rock garden out there.
And today there are more smiles to go along with the hot dogs.
It's fun to be here with all these lovely people, and that's a kind of a nice thing in the world we live in today, to have smiling people.
One state senator hit the road today to promote the meal delivery program, Meals on Wheels. Senator Jeff Smith of Brunswick joined volunteers for a ride along Pepin and Buffalo counties. Meals on Wheels is connected with the Aging and Disability Resource Center, and it provides meals and company to area seniors who are homebound. One military veteran was a part of the volunteer group today. He regularly volunteers and says the program is more than just dropping off food.
We're not just delivering food, but we're delivering services as well. Quality checks like health and welfare. I've even helped stop a water line break.
Anyone who's 60 or older and is homebound is eligible to get meals from the program. We'll have more info on our website. Just ahead, health experts are warning about a tick-borne illness called Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever. The symptoms to be aware of right after this.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. We're having a sale that only happens once every 100 years. Wesco's 100th birthday sale. Take 30% off all furniture. That's right, 30% off Wesco's everyday low price. Recliners, tables, mattresses, sofas, and desks. 30% off it all. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you. Join us July 29th for a family fun day. See store for details.
How do plastic bottles turn into this? See how recycling is one of the many ways WM is always working for a sustainable tomorrow at WM.com/stories.
Arby's, 2 for $7 every day. Yee, classic beef and cheddar hard. 2 of those things for just $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. You can go farther, tow more, and bring along everyone you love. Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LT Turbo Max pickups, or current Chevy owners get $5,750 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
The tick-borne illness Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever is present in Wisconsin, and while it's rare, contracting it can mean significant consequences. A Gunderson Health System infection expert says 25% of cases of RMSF are fatal. Now, a major symptom is abrupt fever. Other symptoms include a headache, chills, fatigue, and aching joints. They point out these symptoms may be signs of other more treatable diseases, and that's why it's important to get seen by a provider to find out what you're dealing with.
I want to just make sure that residents are aware that while rare, we are starting to see, just due to migration, the ticks those specific ticks that carry it. We're going to start seeing them in the they're around.
Miller says the best way to prevent contracting a tick-borne illness is using an insecticide while in wooded areas and tucking in your clothing. Officials at Toma Health are saying they're taking a big step into the future with the introduction of its new high-tech Da Vinci surgical system. This new equipment now makes Toma Health one of the 60 critical access hospitals in the U.S. with this device. Toma Health Surgical Services say it'll be used in general surgeries and gynecological surgeries. They also plan to use it for urology in the future.
This was a big investment for our organization, but one that we do believe will pay major dividends both short, mid, and long term. as we believe that this is quickly becoming state-of-the-art technology.
Toma Health says they'll continue to invest in their organization staff and continue to invest in tools that bring high-quality care. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention report 1 in 36 children has autism. A clinic in Holmen is now open to offer those kids support. Caravel Autism Health offers children with autism services like evaluation, diagnosis, and applied behavior analysis therapy. The center is filled with brightly colored sensory-friendly spaces designed for children with autism. Therapists work with children with the autism to develop new skills, create connections, and build their confidence.
At Caravel Autism Health, we are here to support children and their families through their journey with autism. Starting at the very beginning, we offer autism screenings and diagnostic evaluations.
They have clinics across Wisconsin, including one in Eau Claire. They also provide support, counseling, and guidance for families who are impacted by it. Coming up later tonight, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater La Crosse are offering free sports physicals. Organizers say making those connections with doctors have wide-ranging benefits.
And I'm meteorologist Bill Grahl. Quiet night so far in La Crosse. Different story, though, to the north. We'll take a look at radar and my 8-day forecast coming up next.
Why wait until November when Black Friday deals are going on now at Ashley? Take advantage of low monthly payments with 0% interest through July 2028, in-store only. Plus, shop doorbusters starting at just $2.99. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
Stop in now at our biggest sale of the summer at Interior Designs in Holmen. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year, going on now at Interior Designs Holmen.
Set summer in motion with the most adventurous Honda vehicles yet, like the Pilot and Passport Trail Sport and the Ridgeline, built for better off-road performance and engineered for more adventure. This summer, create your own adventures with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the Governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
Shop best-selling mattresses at Black Friday prices now at Ashley with 0% interest through July 2028, in-store only. And save $1,000 on select Sealy mattresses. For better sleep and savings, visit your local Ashley store and experience Black Friday in July, only at Ashley.
Join La Crosse's #1 remodeler. Good pay and benefits. No weekends. $2,000 sign-on bonus. Work with the best. The Ford Store Home Improvements. Apply online or in person.
Hey, welcome back. A good Wednesday evening to you. Let's get right to it. Lots to show you on the maps tonight. All is quiet here in downtown La Crosse. We just some passing clouds so far and no rainfall. That's all been to our north to this point. 85 was the high today, very close to average. Average high is 86, 97, and 48 the records for today. And as I mentioned, no rain out of the La Crosse airport. 77 at the airport and downtown at the station. The Mississippi dropping 4.70 feet. Another thunderstorm moving through the Eau Claire area, 64 degrees. You folks have been in and out of some storm activity, so you've seen some rain. You've also seen some strong winds, upwards of 55 miles per hour. So there have been some reports, sporadic reports of wind damage across some of our far northern counties because of those strong winds, a little bit of hail in some of the stronger storms as well. 77 in La Crosse and Winona. Rain-cooled 64 degrees in Eau Claire, 69 in Viroqua. Dew points are higher, between about 60 and even close to 70 degrees in parts of southeastern Minnesota, so you're probably feeling that if you've been out and about this evening. It's a little sticky, even uncomfortable. Now, those dew points will be higher tonight, but start to fall as we head into tomorrow morning. So let's take a tour of that radar, and you can see showers and thunderstorms stretching from near Black River Falls up through Wausau, even a warned storm there south of Marshfield with 60-mile-per-hour winds potentially, and some quarter-size hail. Again, there's that storm that we saw on Eau Claire's city cam there, right near and north of town, but some pretty good rain with that one, maybe some small hail and gusty winds. Then another little line of storms from just south of Baldwin through Northfield and Mankato. If this holds together, it will impact northern parts of the Viewing area, maybe clipping La Crosse, but we'd be on the far southern edge of that line of storms. These are all in advance of a cold front moving through the area with a fairly vigorous low up near Duluth, Minnesota. Now behind the front, winds shift to the northwest. That's going to cool us down a bit for tomorrow. So still a couple more hours for a severe thunderstorm watch for Eau Claire, Chippewa, Dunn, and Pepin counties with some hail and gusty winds. Sky Tracker showing those storms exiting the area by about 2 o'clock tomorrow morning, with mainly clear sky to start tomorrow. Some fair weather clouds bubble up in the afternoon, but again, kind of breezy northwest winds. Clear to partly cloudy tomorrow night, and then mainly dry on Friday and a little bit warmer with highs back in the lower to middle 80s. Temperatures for tomorrow, as I mentioned, a little bit cooler than today. Most spots will see highs between about 75 and 80 degrees. We might flirt with 80 out at the La Crosse Airport, otherwise right around 79 degrees or so, and mid to upper 70s as you head to the north and east. Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls, you'll expect highs right around 77 or 78 degrees. So still that chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms for about another 4 hours or so, especially north of Interstate 90. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy, and a bit cooler, 79 for the high. But notice the trend in temperatures here. 83 on Friday, then 85, 86, 88, and then low to mid 90s next Tuesday through Thursday. Rain chance is pretty slim after tonight, just a small chance on Sunday and Thursday. So make sure those AC units are ready for next week.
All right, Bill, thanks very much. Coming up next in sports, a couple of Holmen natives have been laying it up on the diamond, and the ultimate dream for every baseball player became a reality tonight for one former Viking.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. At Mayo Clinic Health System, get personalized specialty care with access to experts from orthopedics to neurosurgery and cardiology to cancer care, all close to home.
America, it's time to gear up and get out there in a new Ford vehicle. And it all starts at your local Ford dealer during the Discover Summer Sales Event. Choose from a great selection of trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford. Now get 2.9% financing for 66 months plus $1,500 FlexBuy cash on Bronco Sport, Escape, and Edge. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Get 11% off your outdoor project at Menards. UltraDeck. Low-maintenance composite decking is built to last. Spend more time with family and friends, or simply soak up some sun. UltraDeck rustic composite decking is only $195 per lineal foot after rebate. Attract a wide variety of birds to your backyard with Enchanted Garden Birdseed. Available in various high-quality seed types and blends. Get a 20-pound bag of wild bird seed for $7.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Where does electricity come from? It comes from here. And here. And here. At Xcel Energy, we work to keep that energy reliable and safe by constantly monitoring and protecting the grid. Because while it's important where electricity comes from, we're just as focused on getting it where it's going safely. This is how the future is made.
Hi, I'm Mike Pitts, co-owner of Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln in Winona, Minnesota with my son Andy, and we've been in the business for 45 years. It's a family business. And when you walk in the front door, it should feel like a family business. We take good care of our internal customers, that's our employees. And in turn, they take great care of our customers, and they love the experience, and guess what? They want to come back. Some of these employees have been here 30 to 40 years. We know them, we know their family. We do care, and it will show.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
What a journey it's been for the last 11 years for Holmen native Taylor Kohlwey. The former Viking graduated from Holmen in 2012. He then went on to set multiple records for the UWL baseball team. And tonight, Kohlwey's ultimate goal on that journey was fulfilled as he got to start in a Major League Baseball game. Kohlwey getting called up by the Padres. They were in Toronto tonight. Struck out in his first at-bat, but in the third, he drives this one to left. What are the odds of this? Wisconsin native Dalton Varsho snags it. The Wisconsin connection strong in Canada. Let's go to the sixth. Third AB for Kohlwey. He goes back up the middle. Whit Merrifield can't handle it cleanly, and there it is in his first Major League game. Kohlwey comes away with his first big league hit, and he's going to take care of that ball for a long time. What a moment for the kid from Holmen. Kohlwey finishes the night 1 for 4. He flew out to Varsho again in the 8th, but his Padres get the shutout win 2-0. So a hit and a victory for Kohlwey in his Major League debut. Another Holmen native has been on a tear lately. Aquinas grad and current Golden Gopher Jared Everson has been red hot recently for the Lakeshore Chinooks. Everson currently on a 5-game hitting streak. Check out these numbers over that 5-game stretch. He's batting .357. He's got a double, 2 walks, and 4 runs batted in. Jared's dad, Darren Everson, is the hitting coordinator for the Colorado Rockies. The Legion Baseball Regionals continuing tonight in Chippewa Falls for Class AAA. Post 52 got a big win earlier today against Superior to advance to the finals of the Region 1 tournament, but La Crosse comes up short. Eau Claire gets the shutout win 6-0 as Post 52 season comes to an end. On the hardwood, some big news for West Salem's Tamarian Henderson. The Panthers senior announcing on social media that he's received an offer from the University of Mary in Ken's former neck of the woods, Bismarck, North Dakota. UMary is a Division II program in the NSIC, the same conference as Winona State. So we could potentially see Henderson when he makes the road trip to take on the Warriors. Henderson was an important piece for West Salem's last season, helping lead the Panthers to the Division III state championship game. On to the pros now. The Brewers had their 4-game win streak snapped last night in Philly, but good news for Milwaukee. The Reds also falling short last night, so the Brewers maintaining that 2-game lead in the NL Central. They were looking to get back in the win column tonight. Let's head to Philly. Brewers going right to work in the second. 2 on for Blake Perkins. He's going to find the gap in left center. It 1-hops the wall. Both runs are going to come in a score on the double from Perkins. Just like that, it's 2-0 Crew. 2 batters later, Christian Yelich is going to find some real estate down the left field line. Brewers go up by 3. Philly would come back to tie it, but Willie Contreras coming up big in this one. 2 separate RBI doubles for Contreras. As the Brewers get back in the win column, they take it 5-3. Twins looking for their 2nd straight win over the Mariners. Good start tonight for Minnesota in the 2nd. Ryan Jeffers gets this one through for a base hit. Kyle Farmer comes in a score to make it 1-0 Twins. Then in the 5th, someone cool off. Edouard Julien. He crushes this one to right. A no-doubt solo shot. His 2nd night in a row with a homer. Max Kepler also going deep in the 5th. Twins currently lead this one 3-1 in the 7th. We got to talk about my guy Kohlwey.
Yes.
First major league game. And we didn't know if it was going to be a hit or an error because he was on the road. You got to worry about how they're going to score it, but he hustled down the line. That's
he did. He sure did. Oh, it's so exciting because it's been such a long journey. And even before the latest collective bargaining agreement, being in the minors for several years is quite a slog.
Yeah. I think I overheard, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I heard that he turns 29 tomorrow. So, I mean, an early early birthday present.
Congrats to Kohlwey and his entire family. I'm sure they were watching that one for sure.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's going to keep that ball forever.
Yes,
I mean, that was a really cool moment.
Put it in a case. Thanks, Rob. We got more news right after this.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Jack's Pizza, $2.48. 8-ounce Hy-Vee Choice Reserve New York Strips, $6.99. And a 2-pound pack of Driscoll's Strawberries, $3.98. All week long at Hy-Vee.
America, it's time to gear up and get out there in a new Ford vehicle. And And it all starts at your local Ford dealer during the Discover Summer Sales Event. Choose from a great selection of trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford. Now get 2.9% financing for 66 months plus $1,500 FlexBuy cash on Bronco Sport, Escape, and Edge. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
It just keeps getting worse.
It really ruined everything.
This was it?
I understand. The effects of water can be surprising. Mold feeding on moisture in your crawl space, flooded basements, and shifting foundations. But it's okay. We got it.
Oh.
At Innovative Basement Authority, we'll do a complete home inspection for free so you can put water back in its place. Schedule a free home inspection today.
Asher Lasting Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's window and door replacement experts. Our superior quality, energy-saving windows and doors from the trusted brand of Renewal by Andersen are skillfully installed by certified technicians and backed by some of the strongest transferable warranties available. Save up to 22% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with Renewal by Andersen Windows and Doors. Brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
Wisconsin's #1 Music and Arts Festival is back August 10th through the 12th in Arcadia, Wisconsin. Join us for 3 days of music and world-class entertainment featuring One Republic, REO Speedwagon, Tyler Hubbard of Florida Georgia Line, Jake Owen, and much more. With art exhibits, a family fun zone, food trucks, variety shows, and more, there's something fun to be had for everyone in the family. Tickets are on sale now for just $45 at ashleyforthearts.com.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Oreos, just $2.48. Nature Valley granola bars, $1.99. And buy one, get one free on select Simply Done, bath tissue, or paper towels. All week long at Hy-Vee.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
The Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater La Crosse are teaming up with Mayo Clinic Health System to give free sport physicals to members tomorrow. Kids wanting to participate in organized sports have to have a valid physical. What organizers say connecting them with a doctor has the potential for more than just confirming physical well-being. They're also opened up to mental health resources as well. We'll be right back after this.
At Marine Credit Union, we have great rates and an even better mission. With our new certificate and money market rates, you can grow your money and grow your community. Call or visit marinecu.com to find a branch near you.
America, it's time to gear up and get out there in a new Ford vehicle. And it all starts at your local Ford dealer during the Discover Summer Sales Event. Choose from a great selection of trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford. Now get 3.9% financing for 60 months plus $3,500 in total savings on Ford F-150 XLT Super Crew. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Sinking driveway? Call American Waterworks. Settling patio? Call American Waterworks. Uneven pool deck? Call American Waterworks. Collapsing stoop? Call American Waterworks. Cracking sidewalk? That's right, call American Waterworks. It's a fact. Concrete problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call American Waterworks. Call American Waterworks today.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
What?
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
At Marine Credit Union, we have great rates and an even better mission. Not only will you earn a higher return on your money, you're also helping our community. We provide loans to people who can't get them elsewhere and help families on the path to homeownership. Visit marinecu.com to find a branch near you.
Storms for another 4 hours or so, especially northern parts of the viewing area north of Interstate 90. Might get clipped here in the Cross. Otherwise more humid tonight, 64, and then a gradual warming trend after a slightly cooler day tomorrow. But look at that. Next week, highs in the low to mid 90s. Be ready for that.
Bill, thanks very much, and thank you all for joining us tonight at 10. We'll see you tomorrow.